Hello students, in the previous videos we have discussed in detail about the methods of obtaining initial feasible solution. Among those methods, first method was northwest corner method. I have told earlier, northwest corner method is a direction oriented method. That means while allocating the units to the destination from a particular plant, importance was given to the such cell which is at the northwest corner side. So this is northwest corner method. And coming to the next method, that is least cost method. So in least cost method, importance was given to the cost factor. That means first allocation was made to such cell which is having the lowest cost. And the third method was Vogel's approximation method. It is also called as penalty cost method, wherein we find out the row penalty and column penalty of each row and each column. Then we find out the highest value among the penalties, and corresponding to the row or corresponding to the column, we find out the lowest cost and then go for allocating the units and thus find out the total cost. So in all these methods, the problem or an example what we have taken was a balanced transportation problem wherein supply and demand units were equal. But today we are going to take an example of unbalanced transportation problem and see how to find out the total cost by using unbalanced transportation problem. So now let us know how to convert an unbalanced transportation problem into balanced transportation problem. I have explained already, balanced is the one where supply is equal to demand, and unbalanced transportation problem is the one where the supply is not equal to demand. Either it may be less than demand or greater than demand. So here I have taken an example of an unbalanced transportation problem. See here, I have taken an example wherein supply is 200 units, 175 units and 75 units. So what will be the total? It is 450 units of supply and 250 units of demand. 100 plus 150, it is 500 units of demand. So this is an example of unbalanced transportation problem. In this case, supply is less than demand. And you can observe here destination A, destination B and destination C. We have warehouse X, warehouse Y and warehouse Z. So by taking this problem as an example, let us find out how we can convert this unbalanced problem into a balanced problem. See here, supply is 450 units, demand is 500 units. So in order to convert this into a transportation problem, we need to increase the supply units by 50 so that it will become 500 and even demand is 500. So we have to increase the units of supply till it becomes equal to the demand. So here, how many units we have to increase? 50. So in this case, supply is less than demand. So as supply is less than demand, we have to introduce one more dummy warehouse which is going to produce 50 units. So look at this example. So supply for 3 warehouses as per the question are 200, 175 and 75, and demand for 3 destinations 250, 100, 150. Here supply units were in short of 50 units. So here I have created a dummy warehouse which is producing 50 units. So now our unbalanced transportation problem is converted into balanced transportation problem. It is converted by introducing a dummy warehouse which produces 50 units. So whenever we are introducing a dummy warehouse, so cost for this will be always 0. So cost for each cell, that is cost of transporting from dummy warehouse to the destinations, will be 0. So in this way first we have to convert unbalanced transportation problem into balanced transportation problem. So in this problem supply was less than demand. Now let us see how to convert unbalanced into balanced when demand is less than supply. Look at this example. Look at the supply 250, 100, 150. It is 500 units and demand is 450 units. So in this example, demand is less than supply. In the previous example, supply was less than demand. So what we need to do in this case, we have to increase the demand requirement by 50 units. That means here we have to increase 50 units. So what we need to do, we need to introduce a dummy destination. So look here, I have introduced a dummy destination because demand was less than supply. So I have introduced a dummy destination. So it was less by 50 units. So I have added 50 units. Now it becomes 500 units. As I have told earlier example, so cost of transporting units from dummy source or dummy destination, it is 0. Okay, so in this way we are going to convert unbalanced into balanced transportation problem. So both the examples taken together, here supply was less than demand, so I have introduced a dummy warehouse to include 50 units. In this example, demand is less than supply, so I have introduced a dummy destination to increase the demand by 50 units. So in this way we are going to convert unbalanced transportation problem into balanced transportation problem. And always remember one thing, whenever we are introducing a dummy destination or a dummy warehouse or a source, always the cost of such cells will be 0.